have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to the sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Houston Texans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
They go back to Carson here on second, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's got Jordan complete right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Uncorks one for Davis. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And the Jets are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Jets. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stay close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, Can't afford any more missteps, though.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Throwing is Rodgers. This goes out wide for Drake. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now it's Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
And a moot point there as they were able to connect.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll be taken down. The Jets get him there for the sack.
Quentin Williams
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Rodgers now on first down. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Rodgers now to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second and 11.
They go play action with Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making, both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that,
I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's Rodgers. He dumps it off to Drake. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll lead here to a third down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 10-2's on. Go. Mike 50, Mike 50. 66.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Carlson is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On first down, Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jordan. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd and 4. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he hits Drake. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Rodgers now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Show it up, show it up. Slant 61. That's hot.
Now Gordon on first down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 80 weapon. 80 weapon. 80 go.
Throwing is Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
2nd and 11 now.
Now it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jordan. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They go play action now. Wilson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore in the final seconds of the first half. Well, the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Texans 10.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Double time, double time. 4 down, check. Recon, 132 fighting.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half. Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. It's complete to Drake. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Drake. Trucks over him. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On play action, Rodgers.
flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. John Franklin Myers. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Now Rodgers. Being chased out left. Going deep here for Landry. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Watch the out. Watch the out.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Play action. It's Wilson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Now Landry. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. That's complete. Hits Carson out of the backfield. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. On play action, now Rodgers. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Throwing is Rodgers. It's caught by Davis. Unable to corral him. He fights through, and he'll be out right at the 35.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On third down, it's Carson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Rodgers again now. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Texans 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And they'll run again. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. The Texans on 3rd down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On the option, a handoff to Carson. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Wilson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. But this one now, Charles, you'd have to think all but over.
I would agree with that because this offensive line, they've been physical from the first snap of the game, and it's taken a toll on this defense. And it was never more evident than on that play right there. They continue to move the line of scrimmage forward, and they don't have enough space there to get their guy into the end zone.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A huge play there for Houston.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers, and it's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Texans 24.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run on 1st down. Trent. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Again, he finds an opening. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Jets tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Next to the score, Jets 45, Texans 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. He gets it left side to Johnson. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 18. And the Jets come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.